Hi guys, today we see parameter modes in the PLSQL subprograms. Okay, now parameter in a PLSQL. There are the three types of parameter. First is your in parameter, second is your out parameter, and third is your in out parameter. Now see, in parameter, let's you pass a value to the program. Okay, with the help of the parameter we pass a value to my program. It is read only parameter. Inside the subprogram, an in parameter acts like a constant. It means suppose we use the in parameter into our procedure, then the value of that in parameter is constant at time of whole execution. Okay, it cannot be changed or it cannot be assign a value, means we cannot use that parameter into our assignment target. Clear? That's why it's a read only parameter. It's a constant. You can pass a constant, literal, initialize variable or expression as an in parameter. Okay, all these things are passed as an in parameter. Okay, you can also initialize it to a default value. We can also initialize it's a default. However, in that case it is omitted from the subprogram call. Means suppose it's a default and suppose we cannot pass any value to that in parameter, then it's automatically take the default value. Clear? So this is nothing but the in parameter. Now it is the default mode of the parameter passing. Parameter are passed by reference. When we cannot allocate any name to that parameter, then it's default in parameter. Clear? So default mode is always the in parameter. Now see, we see here is a out parameter. Now why we use out and in out parameter into our procedure? Now there is a one difference between the function and procedure. Function must return something, procedure may return something. Now procedure may return something means what? Procedure returns something. Now when procedure returns something, when you use the out and in out parameter into your procedure. Okay, so when you use the out and in out parameter, at that time procedure may return something. So here an out parameter return a value to the calling program. Inside a program, an output parameter acts like a variable. You can change its value and reference the value after assigning it. Means it's not a constant, you can assign it or you can change the value of that out parameter. The actual parameter must be variable and it's passed by a value. Now we also say that there are the two types of parameter. One is the formal, second is the actual. Now in out and in out parameter, these are the formal parameter, and the actual parameter are, now see, the actual parameter must be variable and it's passed by the value. The parameter which are declared into your declaration sections, these are your actual parameter. Clear? Now this is something about the out parameter. Now in out parameter, an in out parameter passes an initial value to the subprogram and return an update value to the caller. It can be assigned a value and its value can be a read. Means in your in out parameter you use the parameter for the updation. Means one value is used to take the input and same value is used to update that input and insert into the different format. Okay, that's why we use the in out parameter. In out parameter is always work with the only one variable, not a multiple variable required into your in out parameter. The actual parameter corresponding to an in out formal parameter must be a variable, not a constant or an expression. It must be the variable. Okay, formal parameter must be assigned a value. Formal parameter must be assigned a value and actual parameter is passed by the value. Clear? So this is something how we use the in out and in out parameter. Now in the next video we see the exact example which depends on that parameter.